Alrighty, friends, welcome back to our series on the battles of Napoleon. Please bear with me. I know my facial hair is probably looking bad, but we're getting there. But before we continue, welcome to History with Tim. This is our channel where we discuss history. Right now, we're in a little bit of a Napoleon trend. That's because of the Napoleon movie coming out this week. We will be having a podcast, a three-way podcast with me and my roommate Nick, who you all know. He's been on the podcast twice, and also my other very close friend Josh, who is actually coming to visit in order to see the movie. So before we get into that, please make sure you like, share, and comment on the video. Subscribe, share the video. I know everyone likes the video games because we don't do them a lot. So if you enjoy the videos, please share them. And please subscribe if you're new to the channel. I know I haven't been doing a lot of original content lately. I've been doing a lot of videos, video games and stuff. But that's just because I want to make sure we get to Waterloo before the movie comes out. So thanks again for joining me. Now let's get into this. So today we will be doing the Battle of Borodino. Now, Borodino took place on September 7th, 1812. That's in the new calendar. If you're going off the Russian calendar or the old style, it would have been August 26th, 1812. It happened in the town of Borodino, a few miles outside of Moscow. Now, what Borodino was, though it was a French victory, it was actually Marshal Mikhail Kutuzov's attempt at slowing the French army down. Now, the French army had invaded earlier in the year, and their objective was Moscow, the holy capital of Russia. But if there's one thing you know about the Russians, they don't easily just get taken out because of that. So what ended up happening was Kutuzov was fighting small engagements back and forth, Smolensk and then Borodino, and the whole purpose of them was to give time for the capital to evacuate, the Tsar to head to St. Petersburg, and also prepare scorched earth and traps for the French army. Now, Napoleon was under the assumption, like other European countries would be, if I take Moscow, the war is over. If I take my enemy's capital, the war is over. That's what happened with Vienna. That's what happened with Berlin. It's very common. Prague, Warsaw, all these regional capitals, he took them, and that meant the war was over. So he went into Borodino thinking this was my last step before Moscow. Now, again, it is a French victory, but tactically, it kind of is actually a Russian victory because it gave time for Moscow to evacuate and the trap to be struck. Now, I think my next original video before Napoleon comes out, I'm going to do it on the burning of Moscow, which is a very, very important part of not only Napoleonic history, but just the Russian campaign in general. If not for the burning of Moscow, the Russian campaign would have been completely different. But that's enough for now. Let's get into it. Alrighty, friends. So here we are on the fields of Borodino. So, like I said, I use the command and maneuver mod. So, I'm not going to actually see the Russians a lot of this. I'll see Kutuzov, but I won't see really the force until I come upon them or I get scouts to see where their positions are. Borodino is actually called the bloodiest day in the Napoleonic Wars. Thousands, and I mean thousands, of French and Russian soldiers died. Again, Napoleon's army wasn't entirely French, but thousands of men died. It was actually horrifying, the casualties. I think Napoleon himself was taken back by it. But before we get into that, let's make sure we have Napoleon explain what's going on, and let's see if I'll win the Battle of Borodino.
September 7th, 1812. Mikhail Kutuzov finally made his stand on the east bank of the Kolosha River, between the new and old Moscow to Smolensk Road, just south of Borodino. To fortify the northern section of his right flank, Kutuzov's troops have constructed the Raevsky Redoubt. This stretches down to Semenovskaya village. To the south, he has constructed
There's Kutuzov back there.
Bagration Flesh. Taking the redoubt and Bagration Flesh will be the stiffest of challenges.
Let's do this. Oh. Do I really want to have to fight these guys? Alright, so pretty much... What do we got here? Grenadiers. Russian Jaegers. Well, Jaeger, actually, that's how I would pronounce it, Jaegers. What do I have here? Italian Swiss. Let's move them. There's Napoleon. Actually, during the Battle of Borodino, Marshal Davout got wounded. A lot of people don't know. He, Marshal Davout, I actually did a series on. He was one of Napoleon's actually younger officers. He got wounded during the battle. And Napoleon actually was very... He also lost a lot of, I don't want to say street cred, but kind of street cred because of Borodino, because he was defeated. He wasn't really defeated. He definitely... oh, God, now I can see all of them. Things were definitely not the way he thought they were going to go. He lost his marshal baton, which is humiliating, especially to a man who is, seen as such a great commander. He was called Napoleon's Iron Marshal. We're going to attack the flank first, because my idea is if I can turn their flank, Kutuzov's flank, I can chase them out, as long as my artillery keeps firing. My artillery is actually not doing a terrible job, to be honest. I just need them to actually start damaging a little more, because it's the Russian artillery that's going to be messing me up. Who's the dragoons? Okay. We're going to shoot them from behind. I feel like there's going to be cavalry over here for some reason. I don't know why I think there's going to be cavalry, but I think there's going to be cavalry. Let's see who we have here, shall we? We got some battalion de chasseurs. That's light infantry. Polish troops. Polish troops actually look kind of cool. Grenadiers de line. So that's regular grenadiers. That's not like Imperial Guard. And more chasseurs. Oh. Well, there's where the trap was. It's Cuirassier back there. Let's get rid of those Cuirassier first, shall we? What are you? These Cuirassier? I do have one Cuirassier there. This is another one that's giving me, like, superior numbers, and I'm like, are you sure? See, this is, I got cocky after Austerlitz, because I shouldn't have won Austerlitz, but I won Austerlitz, and I'm getting cocky like Napoleon. Yeah, this was all a stalling, pretty much. This was stalling long enough that the rest of the army was able to circulate, pretty much. And, well, not the army. It was so the Russian government had a chance to escape. And Napoleon, actually, he, in his, because the thing is, Napoleon was a product of the revolution, as much as we try to make him that he was this villain, that corrupted the revolution. He truly believed in the ideals of the revolution. And what ended up actually happening with him was he wanted to set up a puppet republic with Russia, very similar to the puppet republics of the we need to move these guys over here because they're getting messed up. Very similar to the puppet republics of the revolution that were set up in places like Belgium and the Netherlands and northern Italy and things like that. They wanted to pretty much make a new Russia, which is ironic because Catherine the Great, actually, a lot of what Napoleon wanted to do was actually the same things Catherine the Great's reforms would have brought upon. But Russia obviously was not wanting that because Russia was a. I heard this thing once about Russia. They were a 14th century power in a 21st century kind of world. Shoot. You are all the worst. You're the worst cavalry ever. There's 50... These guys suck. I hope this is the only Russian cavalry I need to deal with. They engaged? Alright, well, we took them out, so that's important. My objective now is to just completely take the Russians from the behind. Well, don't. Please. Not like that. That didn't come out the way I meant it to. I'm angry about that cavalry, though, because that was a big unit. Surprised they didn't go into squares. There we go, there we go. We're getting them to come down. You guys disengage because you're going to kill a lot of our own guys by accident. As much as I love my dragoons, they do that a lot. Alright, there we go. Now we're getting somewhere, guys. See, my mentality was, let me roll up Kutuzov's flank. If I'm able to roll... Oh, there's more cavalry, I think. Yeah, there's Cossacks. If I can roll up Kutuzov's flank, I can get one around on him. Because now they're going to have to pull their Cossacks out to help support this flanking maneuver I'm doing. Which will also... No, I'm not going to move Napoleon forward. But I will move these guys forward. I mean, we're not doing bad. Considering we're fighting the bloodiest battle in Napoleonic War history. We knocked out their cannons over there, though, so that's a good sign. Target them, because I think they're doing the most damage. My poles fire? Oh, at least chasseurs. Oh my god. Slaughtering them. What the heck just happened here? Oh, the cannon knocked out. Okay, we're doing good, we're doing good. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's see how many of these guys we can cut down before. Surprised not moving these Cossacks forward. What do we got here? Opleshin. That's pretty much... That's Russian militia. Alright, perfect. Start moving these boys forward. I'm just gonna use my dragoons while I can. So my problem is actually gonna be this hill, probably. I'm not exactly concerned about the Russians' cavalry, to be honest. I'm more concerned about the artillery at this point. That's why I need to take out those 2 guns up there. Okay, disengage, disengage. Okay, let's move these guys forward. Get the Aubergine on march. Knock out the... Start moving you guys to the swamp here. Start getting a little flanking maneuver going on. Sweet, sweet. My roommate's doing something. I don't know what he's doing. It's really concerning me. This Russian cavalry. These Cossacks might actually push us back. Yep, saw that coming. Crap. Well, that's old chasseurs. That's why they pushed them back. Oh, what was that? Guy shattered. Yeah, they're not coming back. Oh wait, no. They did reform. No, that's all cavalry. What am I talking about? Oh my god, there's like 17 of them left? What the heck? Where are these shots coming from? Let's use that last barrage. Knock out this hill. Was that old guard? I know I have an old guard regiment somewhere. No, it was good for them. They stayed as long as they could. I mean, we're doing a lot better than we did at Austerlitz. But honestly, at Austerlitz, 90% of my army was militia, so that really screwed me. Alrighty, we're doing good. Oh wow, we already pushed them back. Wow, that's crazy. Okay. Yeah, Borodino actually was a very impressive French victory. It's just it was a battle that Napoleon, Napoleon usually was the one setting traps and tricking his enemy. It was one that he actually, the tables got turned on him. Sadly. Well, sad. That depends where you stand on history. But that's really what happened. They used his own kind of strategy against him, and that's what ended up really biting him in the butt. Okay, so I'm moving these guys forward, get them out of the fire. I don't know what he's doing. He's messing around outside. Alright, we have one. This is going to be rough. Well, there's Kutuzov. I wonder if I could go kill him. Kutuzov, actually, interesting fact. Kutuzov died during the Russian campaign, but he wasn't like killed in battle or anything. I think he died of age. I think he was just really old. Very good general, though. He was one of the few people who actually could read Napoleon, and Napoleon actually really respected him. A lot of people thought he was a coward, though, because he consistently insisted on retreating and withdrawing, and people thought it was cowardly of him to do that. But it was actually, he was right. He knew when Napoleon was setting a trap. He knew when Napoleon would be in the advantage, and he refused to let himself be a character in that game. Okay, here they come. I really don't want to charge up this hill. I feel like I'm going to lose so many guys. See, the thing I miss about the other Total Wars is it like actually tells you like how many of them you've killed. I have no idea how many I've killed. It just says that, oh yeah, you're doing good. Gonna cross the river here. I remember there were units here. I just don't know where they are now. Honestly, I might go get some of these guys kill Kutuzov. But I feel like he probably has soldiers back here with him. Mikhail Kutuzov. Yeah, he was blind in one eye. Like, this is technically supposed to be him, but this is not what Kutuzov looked like. Kutuzov was an obese, elderly Russian officer. And there's nothing wrong with being fat. I'm fat, but I'm stating, like, that's what he looked like. This is going to be such a bad idea, but I need to do it. Need to do it. Oh, there we go. We took out one of their cannons. All right. Let's see. I mean, this would be like a perfect place to put up like grape shot as my guys are crossing right here. Oh, that is what they're doing. Just tactical, and then you're setting up your own defeat. Sorry having these guys scan out because I'm having a very bad feeling. I feel like there's definitely more Russians somewhere. I'm very interested in why in this mod the hills are like smaller. Like, is that how it was? I feel like it wasn't. I feel like these plateaus and things were actually quite large. Oh, this sucks how long it takes these guys to get across. Oh, here comes some Russian infantry, some Russian cav. Where are they going, though? Is the question. I mean, if they're going to try to cross here, I'm going to destroy them. But are they that stupid? Is it? Wait, who is this, though? Is this Kazakhs? Yes, it's Kazakhs. Okay. Oh, and Hazars. Alright, let's see. Will they do their duty? To the Emperor? To France? Oh my god! I think I shattered the Hazars. Yeah, oh my god. That was beautiful. Let's see if the Kazakhs are going to work. Yeah, the Kazakhs are done. Alright. Well, that's a good sign because now these guys can be unimpeded. This is going to end up being an ambush on me too, and I know it. I don't want to do... I really don't want to do a frontal assault, but I'm wasting a lot of ammunition. Oh my god, I'm not doing a frontal assault. I know I have to, but I'm not doing a frontal assault. I'm not risking my guys. Did these guys retreat? Oh no, these are just the dudes who were stationed here. Okay. 17 minutes. We're doing good. Alright, let's get these guys across. The artillery did their job. Good, sweet. Alright, I'm a little more confident these guys. Gonna go kill Kutuzov. Get rid of him. Sad thing is, a lot of the guys at Borodino pretty much knew that they were a delaying action. We got him. Boys, we got him. I'm not gonna lie, this is actually one of the... when I remember I used to play this when I was like younger, when I first started playing Napoleon. Borodino used to scare me. Borodino was a brutal battle, but we're not doing bad, all things considered. This is when I'm gonna start getting messed up, probably. Now that I just said that, I just jinxed myself. Oh my god. These guys are literally firing uphill at these dudes. What are these guys, grenadiers? Yeah, okay, more grenadiers. Okay. Oh, what do we have here? Russian Jaegers. Okay, let's get these guys. Are you gonna shoot? Oh, there we go. Oh, I think we just won it. There we go.
Russian soldiers, I pity them. They are brave men, but they fight for fools.
Yep. Well, that actually was his opinion. He really did think that. He thought the Russian soldiers were extremely brave. He actually respected the Russian soldiers very much. But he did believe their commanders were idiots. Alright, so I went in with more men, which makes sense. 2,000. Really? That makes sense. Alright. Alright, well, that was Borodino. Alright, friends, so that is the Battle of Borodino. Sadly, we did win it a little quicker than Napoleon did. The reality is Napoleon Total War does not give you the actual sizes of the armies that Napoleon had. So, unfortunately, we're not able to get as big as armies. But we did win. Our next battle, I believe, is Dresden. After Dresden will be Ligny, and then after Ligny will be Waterloo. Waterloo will be releasing on the 22nd. Napoleon comes out the 22nd. So, we're going to see if on the day the movie comes out, if I can win Waterloo where Napoleon lost. Thanks so much for joining. If you enjoyed the content, please like, share, and comment. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you're returning to the channel, please subscribe. And we will see you in the next one.